here. I want to congratulate. I'd like to congratulate both of these agents for their phenomenal efforts today. Would you like to say a few words?
I want to thank every resistance agent on the ground. I'm very, very proud of you guys, and I'm very happy you are fighting under my blue field.
Yeah, Brandon!
I'd just like to say that I have the best team on earth, and I think our friends in Russia, our friends in Argentina, our friends in Europe, and of course our friends here in the Bay Area. Watching all of you come together to help me get the shards here was absolutely inspiring. I got a call on Wednesday from one of my friends in Russia, and he said, I've got to move this up by a day. And I said, well, what's going on? He said, well, there's a resistance agent here who's just showed up and taken one of the shards. And then he said, we're getting him drunk right now, and then we're going to have to move the shard. He's in Yakutsk now, which I only knew about from playing Risk. So, the weekend before, I met a woman whose brother lives in Magadan, and she had for me 6 keys. There were no duplicates among the keys, just 6 different portals. And as Vitaly said, you know, you've only got one shot at this. So we sat down and started plotting trajectories, and then we had a sort of a debate about different computations about the curvature of the Earth, because it's not a perfect sphere. And 1 degree matters if you're going through Point Arena or not. And I had the choice of Daly City or Nature Reserve, and the normal lead of my big field team was out of town in the Galapagos, but he always does his fields in sort of places of natural beauty, so I said, the Nature Reserve it is. And at this point it had to be at 3 a.m., so I said, well, who's free to come at 3 a.m.? And it turns out I had more people than I needed, because a lot of them said, you know, we want to see what happens, and we showed up there, and 3 a.m. came, and a voice crackled over the phone that said, like, it's time to go, and we threw that link to Siberia, and it went without a hitch. And I stood sitting in that nature reserve and waiting for the shard to come. And all I could think about was, and now our watch has begun. and we kept those shards for sort of 9 hours in the city. And that was, I had to leave the little work meeting at noon, and I said, you know, the army's coming, you gotta be ready, you gotta be ready. And at 1 p.m. I was in a cab, and I was like, more Smurfs, and then like at 2 p.m. There was like 20 Smurfs on the ground, and I got more people there. By 3 p.m. my neighbor came to my door to get a key for Cupid's fan, and we sat in my kitchen and recharged for 10 minutes. And I'll tell you that like every time I looked at those keys, there was a different set of resonators in that portal, but they were all the resonators of my friends. And that was the most inspiring moment I've